Hello, happy Monday evening. Heather Hammerstedt here for my Monday live. Always at 6:15 Mountain Time. I try to come on and talk to you guys about what's on my mind and things about food and mindset and mindfulness and how to create healthy habits for yourself. And it's an ask me anything. So if you have questions about anything that I usually talk about or questions I've talked about before or whatever I'm talking about today, drop them into the comments and I will ask them. I will answer them for you. So today we are going to be talking about healthy food swaps. So for those of you who may or may not know me, I'm Heather Hammerstedt, emergency medicine, lifestyle medicine, and integrative nutrition coach. And as always, super humbled to be the leader of a team of amazing coaches here at Holist, really helping people figure out how their brains and their bodies work around food. So today I thought I'd hop on with an info-packed video about some of my favorite food swaps. I don't know about you, but I hate feeling deprived. That's why one of the reasons why here at Holist we don't go on a diet. What we're doing is figuring out how to stay out of that deprivation restriction mode because we're all going to rebel against it, right? And figuring out how to be healthy long term in a way that works for you. So because I hate feeling deprived, that's why I prefer to make upgrades in my food choices versus eliminating things. By that, I mean swapping not so healthy choices with healthier ones. Plus, upgrading sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Give me a like if you're watching, give me a love if you're watching, helps Facebook pop things up, and say live if you're here live, and drop me a replay if you're watching replay. Helps kind of show it to the rest of our Facebook community so we can educate more people. So before I get into my top 10 food swaps, again, let me introduce myself. I'm a lifestyle medicine and emergency medicine physician. So emergency medicine by night, lifestyle medicine by day, and an integrative nutrition coach for the last 17 years. And really, really excited about the offerings that we have right now at Holist in terms of weight wellness, in terms of culinary strategy, in terms of fitness, in terms of mindset. We really personalize everything for every person. So if it sounds good to you, give me a message and I can see what you need. Okay, enough fanfare. Are you ready for my top 10 food swaps? Here they are. Swap number 1, use olive oil and apple cider vinegar to make your own dressing instead of using processed dressing. So honestly, I think this is my personal favorite of all time. Can I get a like on that? And if you have your favorite homemade recipe for dressing, drop it into the comments for all of us. Homemade oil and vinegar dressings contain virtually no preservatives or additives. Plus, you can control how tangy you want it. You can start with 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar and adjust. And so you could use a 1/4 cup of vinegar and whisk it into 3/4 of a cup of oil. So personally, I use Bragg's apple cider vinegar because it's organic and still contains what's called the mother at the bottom, which is part of the fermentation process. Add a little Himalayan salt and fresh ground pepper, sometimes some lemon, sometimes some mustard, and you've got a yummy dressing or even a marinade for some of your proteins. When do you sleep? I always wonder. I do I do sleep, I promise. Swap 2, add cinnamon to your coffee or oatmeal instead of sugar. So it adds flavor without calories. I know it sounds weird, but it really does taste great. Not only that, but cinnamon has an added bonus of helping your body keep your blood sugar stable. And technically, cinnamon may break your fast, but probably does not for most people. Does anybody else have any additives to their coffees that they want to share? Drop them into the comments. Swap 3. If you like to drink soda, even diet soda, you got to get off that. So try switching it out for flavored seltzer water. There's some amazing flavors on the market right now from different companies. I'm currently obsessed with pomegranate. You can also flavor your own plain seltzer water, so getting one of those little machines so you can make your own, and then add berries, cucumbers, or other fruit. This is what I do primarily, and it really satisfies your urge for that bubbly drink, but without any of those artificial sweeteners or additives. Swap 4, swap out mayo for mustard. So mayo has about 90 calories in a single tablespoon. While everybody knows here that I don't count calories and I don't recommend it to people because, again, that restriction and rebellion mode. But it is important to have a general idea about how much energy your food is bringing into your body. So 90 calories from a tablespoon of mayo. So mustard contains a lot less calories and you won't get that weighed down feeling after you eat. Plus, there's lots of fun varieties on the market. So Experiment to find your favorites from spicy to hot or even sweet. If anybody has a favorite, I'm looking to try a new mustard, so tell me in the comments. Sweep 5, swap 5, using Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. So next time you're tempted to load up on a potato dip or something like that with sour cream, use this Greek yogurt instead. The 2% version really works much better than the fat-free if you're using it in cooking and in dips. The texture and the flavor really make a big difference. And like we want some full fat in our diet because it makes you fuller longer, so you're not eating as much in between your meals. So the good news is that the yogurt carries extra health benefits because of the gut-friendly probiotics in there too. So let's try that Greek yogurt instead of your sour cream. All right, swap 6. Who doesn't like ice cream? Give me a heart, right? Everybody does. If you do, try one of the new protein-packed versions on the market. They're much lighter and healthier. So for instance, that Halo Top company, there's a half cup of that. The chocolate chip cookie dough one has 90 calories, while the Ben and Jerry's version of the chocolate chip cookie dough, which everyone knows is very good, is 280 calories. Plus, Halo Top has 18 fewer grams of sugar. So that's a lot. So 4 grams of sugar is equal to a tablespoon or a teaspoon of sugar. So keep that in mind. Plain Greek yogurt made from coconut tastes great, just like sour cream. Totally right. Okay. I was skeptical about the Halo Top when I heard so many people talking about it, but it really lived up to the hype. So if have you guys tried it? It's pretty good. All right, swap 7. This one is a big one if you do much cooking at home. It's a change I just made myself. I'm really happy with it. Now that we all know that olive oil is a healthy fat, it can be easy to overdo it. So here's my tip. Next time you're about to cook dinner, instead of pouring a few tablespoons of olive oil into the skillet, how about just using olive oil spray? So real olive oil, but in a spray. So using the spray will let you cover the whole pan with a lot less oil. And the bonus is that your food will still taste great. You'll still get that Evo health benefits, but your meal will be lighter and leaner. So I found that my food has actually been tasting better with the spray method. So give that a try. All right, we're on 8. Swap number 8. This swap is really trendy at the moment, but it's a fun change of pace. It's using Zoodles instead of regular pasta. Do you guys know what that is? So if you have a spiralizer, you can make your own homemade noodles out of zucchini, carrot, squash, any other vegetables. They're commonly called zoodles, but like, of course, that's zucchini, right? I think zoodles or voodles or koodles doesn't really sound the same. If you don't have a spiralizer, which they're super cheap and you can get them like anywhere, you can buy these frozen and sometimes even fresh at your local market. They're really everywhere. They're a great way to get more vegetables into your diet or into someone else's diet. Not only that, but gluten-free, of course, because it's not because they're vegetables. All vegetables are gluten-free. The marketers may make you not think that's the case, but if that's a concern of yours. Plus, a cup of zoodles usually contains around 19 calories, while a cup of spaghetti it has close to 200. So big difference. Getting the texture just right can take some practice. I like blanching mine for a few minutes in boiling water and then sauteing them. So try that. So I hope you're ready for this next one. You guys ready to go? All right, swap 9. Let's talk pizza for a second. I actually have a bonus swap for one. The first healthy swap would be getting a thin crust pizza versus a pan pizza. The thin crust contains less flour and salt than the pan crust. Makes it a much better choice if you are going to have pizza. The truth is I do love a good pan pizza, but it always made me feel so like tired and thirsty later. Do you feel that way too? Give me a like if you agree. You can avoid that if you go with a thin crust. The second healthy pizza swap would be to try a cauliflower crust or a zucchini crust. So some places are actually offering this, but you can make it on your own. And if I forget, and I don't put it in the comments, someone remind me in the comments and I'll put it in there. But I have a recipe that I really, really like. But I mean, in general, literally, it's like an egg and like a cup of cauliflower that you've food processed down or that you've bought and already riced with like just a ton of cheese. And then you just like spread it all out and you bake it. And then you take it back out and put the stuff on it and bake it again. It's pretty easy. The key really is making sure that you get all the moisture out of the cauliflower, which is why sometimes purchasing it is a little bit easier, because you rice it in the food processor, you warm it up in the microwave, and then it gets kind of wet, and you got to squeeze it all out. So if you don't squeeze it all out, obviously it's not going to bake very well, but it is really good. You can't taste the cauliflower. Who can beat cheese in a crust, right? Really good. All right, final tip, swap 10. So this is my favorite swap because it's the easiest of all. And if you've got a sweet tooth, it'll give you the biggest payoff. So next time you're tempted by cookies or other sweets, grab an apple, a handful of grapes, or some berries. And frozen cherries are also amazing. You'll feel so much better after eating the fruit because of the fiber and the micronutrients that they contain. Fruit gets a bad rap sometimes, but it's definitely better than cookies or cake any day of the week. So I hope these food swaps are helpful. Let me know with a heart. Do you have any other favorite swaps? I want to know about them. Put them into the comments. I also wanted to let you guys that April is Sugar Month. So I have a whole bunch of things planned starting today, a week from today, Monday, April 5th, is going to be a sugar detox challenge. If you guys have done these with us before, they're 5 days long. You'll get an email every day. You'll get a video training every day. And we will all be in a separate Facebook group called the 5-Day Sugar Detox with Holist. And all the coaches will be in there, and we'll be helping you figure out exactly what it looks like to learn about all the different types of sugars and how you can get off of them and where they're hiding and why you should do it and why you feel so much better when it's done. So if you want to join us on that detox, drop the word detox. And then we are also going to be having a no sugar webinar on the 17th. Those occur off of Facebook as well. And I think our other challenge that we're going to be having, our other offering we're going to be having in April is a immunity ebook. So that's what we have coming up in April. I spent today kind of planning all that stuff out. Again, if you want to join us for the sugar detox on Monday, it's super fun. Just drop the word sugar into the comments, and Casey, Aaron, or Tamber will get in touch with you and get you a link to join that that's tied directly to you so that we can get your emails and your trainings. What else? Well, as always, here at Holist, I just want to explain a little bit for those of you who may be new. There's, 10,000 people in the Curate Your Health Facebook group. If you're not in there yet and watching from a different way, please come join us over there. We do tons of trainings. Here at Holist, we have a ton of different offerings, like I said at the beginning. My goal is to kind of create a way that anyone can get to the best health that they want, whether that's losing weight, whether that is figuring out how to modify recipes, whether that is fitness, whatever it is, whether it's figuring out how your brain works. We have all those opportunities, and we have them built into one-off opportunities versus 12-week programs. And so if you want to figure out where you are in your life right now when it comes to your body and brain, like, we're it. There's nothing like us. We have a team of 12 coaches. If you want to hop on the call with us and hear about what it is that we do and tell us specifically what it is that you're dealing with, we will be able to tailor something exactly for you, whether that's a group or a personal weight wellness program. Those are built around 12 weeks of me every day coming to you in podcast form, teaching you about weight science and mindset around food, really figuring out how, our brains, our neuroplasticity works in terms of making sustainable health changes. That university level course is built into that program. And then you have personal coaches for both food and mindset. And it's the most fun thing I've ever done in my life, I think, is this program and helping people who sometimes have been dieting, for 40 years to suddenly realize that they understand how the rest of their life is going to look and how satisfied they are eating real food. So we also have culinary strategy sessions where you can meet with Coach Karen or Coach Katrina about like recipes that you love but may not be the healthiest for you. How can we modify them? How can we make 4 recipes into 15 recipes? So that's an option. And then, of course, Coach Kathy has this really awesome 8-week virtual personal training program where she puts together exactly what you need to be doing every day for those 8 weeks to really get you back to where you want to go or get you to that next level. She's an ultra marathoner. She's my personal trainer. She makes me lift very heavy things that I don't want to. all the time. So that's a great resource as well. And then we have our mindset coaches. So the mindset coaches are built into the weight wellness program where they are essential in helping us figure out like why have we been sabotaging ourselves? What's our saboteur? What's our hero's journey? Like how our thoughts are working around that, around all of this. I've watched people get out of relationships during our weight wellness program that haven't been rewarding them. I've watched people change jobs. I've watched people like finally make decisions that they've been waiting and struggling to make for their whole lives. You don't have to do that as part of the weight wellness program. You can just come in as a mindset coach and meet these amazing women who are just changing lives every day. So if you want to hear more about this, drop the word action into the comments and you can get on the call with one of our strategy coaches and just figure out like what's up and how we can help you. No pressure. If it's not us, it's somebody else, and we'll help you find those people. So sugar into the comments if you want to join the sugar detox. Yes, we will make you do it if you sign up. And action if you want to get on a call with us. And I will see you guys next Monday night. Cheers.